We do this thing where
Oh god.
yeah, whenever we make a song with Rachad, aka Drake,
Shout out Drake.
we
Fifi.
when I say we, I mean me. Re-sing all his lyrics, but with the most ochre Australian accent that I can muster.
Delicious.
It's not even the fact. It's not even the fact that.
Yo, play that back. I'll applaud myself. It's cool. Hey.
No, they have done studies that they say in the bigger the city, the more lonely people get. Because I don't know what the reason
There's
is.
too much going on.
It's harder to maintain. It's
block
hard
it
to
out.
maintain like proper, meaningful relationships when you have too many relationships. Like the
I
more
love
that you
saying
have,
hello to people in elevators.
Hello.
Oh, fuck, they feel awkward.
Yeah.
Also, I mean,
I love getting said hello to in elevators.
really?
Yeah, I think it's cool. It's like, you want to do that? That's
You're-
cool. I don't have the balls, but you did.
You do that.
and I like
sir.
that.
Fuck
Yeah.
yes.
I just
Most
miss-
of the time, it's just old people being like, "What a day," and I'm like,
What a day! What a day!
"What a day! What a day!"
Who would have thought I could have gone upstairs without taking the stairs?
Yeah. Elevators.
Elevators, mate.
Cracker.
Cracker. We do this thing where
Oh god.
yeah, whenever we make a song with Rachad, aka Drake,
Shout out Drake.
we
Fifi.
when I say we, I mean me. Re-sing all his lyrics, but with the most ochre Australian accent that I can muster.
Delicious.
It's not even the fact. It's not even the fact that he sings it in Australia. It's the way that they do it. So we'd be in like a session. Like I remember the last song that we did on the album. We finished the session, and I went outside for like a little bit. I was like drinking and whatever, and I was like a little bit drunk at this point. I came back inside, and everybody was just acting like statues. Like just kind of like hitting. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I was already like intoxicated. I'm like, I know they did something stupid, but I just don't have time for it. Like and I don't have enough energy for it. I want to relax.
So does he get cranky when he gets a little bit maggot?
No.
So does maggot mean getting fucked up? Is
Yeah,
that what it
yeah.
means?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you think of look at a maggot, it's like it's curling like this on the floor.
It's just dancing and having fun.
Well,
just doing
you're
it,
dancing
you
wrong
know?
if that's how you look.
I mean,
But what happens when you get
I have
drunk?
no complaints.
You look like a maggot.
When I get drunk,
Yeah.
I
You're
just
dancing, you know, like you do the same
mean,
things.
You dance like a maggot.
depends what kind of drunk. You know?
Ah.
You don't know.
I'm so missed.
But yeah, so continue this story because I like this story.
Yeah. So I
my
remember
favorite.
I was sitting on like a beanbag. We're all laying down, and at this point, like the vocals are kind of muted, so we're just finishing the beat. And when I say we, it's me.
where this is going.
It's me laying on a beanbag, just like finally relaxing for a minute, and then all the boys just sitting there staring at me, except for like Jamie and Mark, who I know have schemed something that's gonna stress me the fuck out.
And at this point, you're getting some
At
warning
this,
flags.
at this point, I was like, all right, how am I gonna react to this? Because I can't give them the reaction that they want, because they'll keep doing it. But also, I have no self-control when it comes to the homies. Like, if I'm mad, they know.
And also, any reaction is a reaction to us. We don't need one. We just continue.
Like, there's just dumb shit, man.
He's still giving the reaction.
Man,
Stop feeding the beast.
I'm not trying to beat it. They need to know, like, because people don't see. They don't see in the sessions. You know what I'm saying?
This is what we call session etiquette
the
101.
ones that, oh my god, the ones that do come into our sessions and actually experience it, they'll feel sorry for me for 5 minutes and then they'll join in and realize it's so much more fun to join in.
oath. You feed it.
Can you help, please? Like, you're watching this unveil, and I'm still like,
I've never seen Drake so angry
I'm
before.
literally sitting over here and I'm like, how did he get to Australia?
How did he get to
how to
Australia?
Australia. Why would they let him in?
Yes.
He's got these Canadian accents still, so I'm like,
We will
here, like, what's
we will answer that after this story.
Anyways.
All right, cool. So you're about to cry.
At this point, I'm like ready for it, and then like, they didn't do anything. They didn't play anything. They just kept playing the song normally, and then out of nowhere, they let the song play. So the first verse of the track and the hook, and I'm into it because you know the first time you hear a track when it's done, like
You're
we
hyped.
all step back, you're hyped, and I was
with Ray's vocals.
Yeah, my
So,
vocals were in there,
Instead of it
first
just being the
verse.
beat, like it was like we
Yeah.
were like, okay, let's have a full listen of the whole track.
first verse is dope, second verse is dope. I'm hearing these ad libs. It was my first time like learning to sing properly too, so I was like excited. I sound good for once, and then all of a sudden the second verse hits, and it's not my voice, it's Jamie's voice, and it's Jamie re-singing my whole like verse in a super Australian accent. And when I first moved here, like before I moved to this country, I had like a traumatic experience. Like my mom sent me like a little care package, and she said, "This is what you can expect from Australia when you move here."
Was it a pile of shit?
Bro, you can't talk about Vegemite like that.
Funnily enough, that was one of the things in a canned pile of shit. Yeah, it was like Vegemite and Tim Tams, and that was all good. But she sent me a box set of Carl Barron DVDs, and she said this is what people sound like in Australia. And so I'm Canadian. I'm like, I don't know what any of these words are. I was like, I'm stressed out. I found out that something this small can kill you. And kind of the smallest thing that can kill you is a big bear, and he probably is gonna leave you alone anyways. He's too polite. So like, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm traumatized by like this accent situation, like the way that they do it, and. Oh my God, the realization of like hearing my hook and then Jamie singing in an Aka accent, I was like, must have been the most uncomfortable I've ever been. It was like wearing sandpaper underwear. It was just not a pleasant thing. And they let it run. Like he killed the take. I'm not gonna lie. Like we might still, you know. And it was like, yeah. And it was like it's supposed to be sensual. And like I was getting ready to really get into the emotion of it, and then, yeah, a break from being.
So like when you're having sex and like someone farts.
Yeah.
Through.
It's two ways, bro. You lean into it or you let it make it awkward.
That's never.
To be fair, I don't know how you come back out of someone farting
You
during
just gotta
sex.
do it, bro.
Yeah, it's probably not a good look. That's
Okay,
even
that's
worse.
like-
Stacey, no one wants to do a 69 and fart.
Someone asked
That's
Takashi. Yeah.
Someone has to
My
go
wife?
So someone.
Oh my God.
How did my wife double down on the grossness?
I told you this kind of stuff will be brought up when I'm on your podcast. So I gave you all the warning.
No, bring it up. I like it.
Yeah.
So now we just do it every time we're in like.
Oh,
A
and then I
situation.
passed out. By the end of the story is
Oh my God, I forgot this.
I decided to get even more lit to forget what just happened.
Oh, that's good. Drink your problems away.
Yeah.
That solves everything.
And so I passed out on the
Double down.
beanbag, and instead of my boys, you see your homie or like
Bro, you passed out on the floor. It wasn't the beanbag.
it was a beanbag.
No.
It was
You
half beanbag, half floor. My ass was on the floor, but my upper half was on the beanbag. You done know, all right?
No, it was on the floor
No,
because we put we.
Yeah, go ahead.
Fuck yeah.
Enlighten them.
So Ray passed out on the floor. So we decided to have
Motherfuckers.
more fun.
Of course you do.
You know, like
double
we're-
down. You double down.
We
on
just
it.
did a massive session. I had to sing because the vocals had to be good. So
That's true. Yeah. And it sounds like you really polished that
Look,
turd.
you know what? I did a really good job. I'm not gonna lie.
He killed the take.
Yeah. It was. I'd do it a cappella.
Drop some
one
bars
day.
right now.
No. We aren't ready for that yet. But so Ray passed out on the floor, obviously because he felt so.
Drank his problems away.
Well, no, it was because my voice was so angelic.
Did he
just-
cry?
Yeah, tears, real tears.
That's so harsh.
Heart cry.
Your heart definitely cried, bro. Your face was just like.
This is why people think I'm emotional. I always try and convince people I'm not as sensitive as I seem. or
Yeah, but when you
emotional.
And then I
can't tell
talk.
someone.
And he's like, no. So he passed out on the ground. So we decided there was like we ordered Uber Eats and all this other stuff.
Did it come on time?
Yeah, always.
Because you ordered?
Yeah. But we had all these like things. We had stuff. We had stuff. We had like a Pringles box or whatever.
Pizza boxes.
It's like a 1.25 liter of Pepsi or something. So we decided to see how much we could put on/around Ray.
Before I wake up.
Before
like
he
those
woke up.
balancing rock art pieces.
Yeah.
Cool.
We were creating
True
art.
artists. True
You know what I
artists.
mean?
It's good.
Art in everywhere we go.
Mate, you guys are just born artists. And you are a
He was our inspiration.
Sculpture.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He was our inspiration for the whole
Friendship.
piece.
yeah.
Friendships.
The killer was I had a pair of I had those round pair of sunnies.
Yes.
Like the gold and like
pink or
Sexy
pink
as fuck.
pink lens, pink glasses and then like a gold frame. So we put them over his face. Mark held it over his face and took a picture and it's just all this fucking like trash like outlined his body and then him just like
And instead of just allowing that to happen, have a one evening, like we just remember that for what it was once. No, it became naturally Jamie's lock screen for 2.5 years after that.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you got to be remembered the good times.
hey, you know what? I'm just like you were talking about before, like you write things down to remember the emotion and things like that. So if you have to come back to the session,
I'm not gonna
you
like
can
what
do
you're
it
about
again.
to say. I'm not gonna like.
So I just really wanted to remember that time.
I knew I wasn't gonna like what you were about to say.
You should write a song called Pizza Box.
Maybe.
Yeah. Pizza box.
I feel like you guys are trying to think of a lyric
I'm
right
try-
now.
yeah.
It's just nothing's coming.
Bro, it's been a long week. I
I
can't
just
think
want
of
pizza.
I couldn't think of words the other day. Like, no, the other 2 hours ago.
What's up, guys? Thank you for watching that clip. Hit that subscribe button because you can.
Did you fuck up?
No, that was a deliberate pause. I did it for emphasis.